through my experiences throughout this career and the thousands of hours I've had conversations with people, it is my responsibility to inform people the best that I can on how to better take care of themselves. Unfortunately, the way things are marketed, the way things are advertised now, it doesn't fit into a nice 30-second, 1 minute, conversation into a video with effects and music and all these things. Like, I'm very well aware that this is not the best way to get this to viewerships or get this to get an audience or get to get be followers. But in my opinion, this information shouldn't be shortened. It shouldn't be shortened for the sake of you know trying to gain more attention on our page or to even grow the business. Never started these videos to grow the business. I just felt like, because of what I know, because of what is being presented, and because of how it's being presented, a lot of people are getting lost in their wellness. And if you have something of value, and that value can increase the overall value of how people live or how society functions, how it works, I think you should just give it away. And if you pay attention to things, the healthier people are, and the more they obtain the knowledge, and the more they obtain the confidence that they can take care of themselves under their own execution, under their own ability, everything's going to function a lot better. So that has always been my approach to this. I'm aware that if I did more videos with, half my clothes on, and then gave you a list of the 10 proteins you should eat, that the views of this would go up a lot higher. You get a lot more viewership. Oh, but man, would that be a disservice to you? Would it be dishonest, and it'd be a lie? Because it's not that simple to do those things. There's some other things we have to put in place. There's some very vital things we need to put in place and understand before any protein that you put on top of it, or any workout or nutrition plan you put on top of, for it to be effective at all. So you're thinking about the longevity of people, the vitality of people. And a lot of the things that people need to do are simplistic in nature, but the execution of it is tough. Something like, your sleep and your stress, and how big of those two things play such an important role in how things are going to function, how your program's going to work, how everything overall is going to help. So in my thinking with this, it's how valuable it is for people to know this knowledge. And the people who do really good work out here, people who hold this society together, hold this structure together, doctors, nurses, teachers, people who build roads, people who build buildings, laborers, farmers, you name it. And the list goes on and on. And not saying the ones that I just listed are more important than other, or, obviously leaving a lot of people out in that one. But how important it would be for those people, and people like those, and people like others, to obtain this knowledge and not feel like, you need a PhD in microbiology to understand how your body works, or to feel like you have to be 10% body fat, or that you have to look a certain way, or that you have to be a certain level of what society considers attractive for you to be healthy. And all of those things, as we kind of, minimize, like, a bigger picture outside of that, because of that's what's selling right now, is again, like I said, it's dishonest. And my responsibility is to simplify this. And you realize that if you can get those people in your life, and the people that maybe that are not in your life but still have an impact on what you do, how people run the stores, how people run, travel services, how people run, like, just auto, just transportation, just simple things in your life. If those people are available, if your teachers are healthier, if your doctors are healthier, if your nurses can get to work more often, if you can get to work more often, a lot of that information, if it's given away, instead of looking at, okay, what does the algorithm say? What do the statistics say? What does the data say? Of, like, how do I make a cuter, or a less condensed version of this? Because as you see, as we're doing this, it's not to make money. There is no promo code for you. There is no go to this site. There is no click this link. There is no package that I'm selling you. It is my responsibility, of what I know and what I've obtained over the years, to tell you how to better help yourself and instill that knowledge in you, and give you the confidence that you can do this on your own. And you really, really can. A lot of the things that you need to do to make yourself better, make the people around you better, are well within your control. But if we don't tell people how to prioritize those things, sleep, stress, to name the two big ones I always kind of speak on, obviously movement and nutrition play a role in that, but you can't put that cart before the other two horses. It just will be ineffective, even at its best program. So as these videos come out, it's The focus isn't now how do you shorten it. The focus isn't how do I market it, how do I fit within the algorithm, how do I fit within the statistic, although that would be better for it to be consumed by a larger mass of people. But to take that information and condense it down would just be dishonest to you and would lack the responsibility that I feel that I need to do as far as like giving it away to people, as far as what that information is, because you figure out pretty quickly when you look around the world and you see how other societies function, when their population is healthy, everything else functions so much better. Education, the medical system, economics. A lot of people are in bad economic situations or and have a lower income issue because their health is bad. They're not available to go to work. They're not available to make money because they can't get into the office, into the factory, into the places where they need to work to because they're not healthy. So just imagine if we started giving this information away, as giving and with a place of compassion and empathy so that people could better help themselves, therefore helping you and helping the people you love and having society function better as a whole. So my focus is, as I do understand that algorithms and statistics are important and, these need to be this long or that short or whatever the case may be, understand the importance of that from a marketing standpoint and growing the business. But I never intended to use these to make a business. I never intended to start doing these videos to grow our following, grow our page, although indirectly that would help more people see it. But you can't condense this information. The information is what the information is, and it's not always wrapped up in half naked clothing and with a soundtrack and knowing chemistry or anatomy and biology in depth. Like, you don't need to know that. My job, my responsibility is to give you the courage and the confidence that you can take care of yourself whether I'm here or whether I'm not.